If you have thought of writing a book, then congratulations, that is a good idea. Many people have taken on this journey and they have written books that have probably transformed the day-to-day lives of many people through self-help books, or others have written amazing novels that have been adapted into billion-dollar movies. But now this might rather be more discouraging than encouraging, because you begin to wonder if you have the inspiration to write something of that magnitude. But where do these authors get this inspiration? Not just because a few people made success in their own books doesn't mean you are going to also be successful. You're totally right in asking these questions, but I'm going to show you 3 points in this video that prove that you're wrong and you should definitely write your own book. Number 1, everyone is a bestseller at least once. Dr. Miles Monroe is quoted for saying everyone should write a book because everyone is a bestseller at least once. You need to understand that what makes a successful book is not some abstract, extraordinary thing, but rather the originality and uniqueness of the author being translated into the story, irrespective of whatever kind of story it is or whatever kind of self-help message it is about. This is for fiction and non-fiction. So inspiration doesn't have to come from far than your personal life and personal experience on earth. And the fact that your journey from the moment you were born to where you are now is unique, irrespective of whether you were born into royalty, poverty, lack, or abundance. All of that doesn't matter. The point is the path has been unique to you. Your own failures, your own successes, your own daily experiences. There are no two people on earth that have had your same exact copy of experience on earth. And once you draw inspiration from that uniqueness of yours to put it in the book, that's what makes the book a bestseller. Why? Because it's a book that is unique of its kind. Meaning, if anyone wants to enjoy or read something of that nature, they can only come from you because you're the only one who has that. Number 2 is that you can write without writing. The first thing that scares people when we talk about writing a book is that they think, oh no, I cannot write, I'm not good in grammar or vocabulary and all these kind of things. But with the advance of technology and many other professions available, you can write a book literally without writing. If it's your story, then you just need to find a good writer. You communicate that story to them and then they'll write. Even today, some people simply go to a studio and record their autobiography, tell their story, tell a story, narrate their journey, and all of that is recorded and then later transcribed. And with a good editor, it's transformed into a world-class book. So you can actually write a best-selling book without actually writing. What makes the book is not really the writing, because writing can be taught. What makes a bestseller, you can't teach a best-selling, and what makes a bestseller is the uniqueness of the story. And number 3, the last reason is you have to think about your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. Writing is perhaps the key to immortality in a form. So imagine if you could travel into the future and spend a cool afternoon with your great-great-grandson or great-great-granddaughter and really have a great time with them, and them getting to know what kind of person, what kind of man or woman you were. Well, through your book, these people from future generations can actually learn and get to connect and really understand what kind of person you were. Well, if you want to understand how important this can be, just think about your ancestors. Do you know what your great-grandparent was like? Do you know what your great-great-grandparent was like, or their parents before them? So imagine if you had a book that they wrote about their story, their journey, that you could actually read and interact with to have a feel of what their day-to-day life was like back then. I bet you would give anything to enjoy such a read. If you don't have that opportunity, why not give the next generation such a rare privilege? So those are the 3 reasons. Number 1, you're a bestseller just waiting to happen. And number 2, you don't necessarily need to know how to write to actually write a book. And number 3, that is your ticket to immortality. And I think you should probably take it. So what are you waiting for? Get out there. Start writing that book today. No more procrastination. Just start. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be excellent. Done is better than perfect. Get it done. Get the best people out there to review, edit, adjust. Take all your time and produce something of quality, and in the end you'll be glad you did. If this video you enjoyed it inspired you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell if you're new to this channel. And it's a big thank you to all our patrons for supporting this video. You too can support this channel. The link is in the video description below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.